that, to oppose the motion, I call Mr. Alex Huston.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. A graduate tax is completely wrong, but so is the current tuition fees system. Both these expect a student to pay for their higher education. They also charge students differing amounts for the same degree. Government figures show that over their lifetime, graduates earn on average over £100,000 more than those without degrees. They therefore pay much more tax and as a result repay the cost of their higher education. Our current system leads to a postcode lottery. The NYP for Glasgow pays nothing for a degree in Scotland, whilst the NYP for Grimsby pays £27,000 for exactly the same degree. The NYP for Aberystwyth pays just over a total of £9,000 wherever they choose to study, whilst the NYP for Armagh pays a total of £9,000 only if they choose to study in Northern Ireland. We're all part of a united kingdom, but if you're English, it's going to cost you. This isn't fair and it isn't equal. So, what do we do about this problem? We must make a university degree truly count. There are far too many people studying degrees that count for very little, and we wonder why graduate unemployment is rising. We must reduce the number of university places, whilst increasing opportunities at vocational colleges. If we did this, a degree would truly return to being a mark of excellence. This change would make both tuition fees and a graduate tax irrelevant. All NYPs should oppose this motion. I ask you to vote against the campaign. A graduate tax is not the way forward. That is why I am opposing it. We should be campaigning for our MPs to take responsibility for their actions. They never paid for their degrees, but they expect us to pay for ours. My generation, our generation, didn't cause the economic mess we're in. I suggest that each MP puts their money where their mouth is and pays for the degree they've already got. If MPs want to vote for a graduate tax, we'll work out what they owe and they can pay it back. So, Ed Miliband, you may whinge now, but your party betrayed generations of students. You introduced tuition fees. David Cameron, I suppose paying for education is nothing new to you. What's £27,000 compared to the costs of going to Eton? And then there's Nick Clegg. You were elected promising to scrap tuition fees. That went well, didn't it? So that's £27,000 from Ed, Dave and Nick. And they can't all afford it. I urge you to vote against the campaign. Let's make MPs pay for their degrees. Thank you.
I can only assume that when Alex stands for Parliament, it will be as the leader of the newly formed Hustonites party. thank you very much indeed for that. Can we have a speaker and a voice from Scotland on this matter? No? That would be of interest.